So how are you? Are you starting off introducing yourself, or are you starting off with banter? Oh shit, you already started recording.
I started recording because I want them to know we've been struggling a whole fucking lot to get this shit together. It's not as easy as just plugging in your microphone and just coming here and talking. Like, it as really much isn't. As I wish that it really was just that, it's so much more, but we are getting it together. I'm so grateful for your help because you've been such a huge help.
Oh, you know I got you, boo.
Thank you. No, thank you. I would have been lost with half.
No, you fine, girl. Should be on a ride. That's why you just have to. You learn as you go. Yeah, take a sip of some lick. You'll be all right.
I'm taking a fucking sip because the shit that was going on.
Yeah.
So finally, the podcast is here. I am here after so many people asked me to come and give my thoughts on relationships. Now, why would you ask Jada Pinkett Jr. to come give relationship advice on here? Because I am not for relationships right now. I'm all about entanglements. So,
girl, I hate how y'all niggas is really doing my sis Jada. Wait.
Don't get it twisted. I love Jada, but she said she was doing her and her husband was doing him, and they might do each other sometimes. So, Jada is about the fun. I feel like right now.
She is.
Yeah. I don't blame her. Sometimes you got to live a little, especially she's been married for so damn long.
And a thing a lot of people like try and act like is the forgotten thing in their whole story is her husband knew what she was doing and he was doing the same thing too. A lot of people be sitting there.
Did it to her first.
Exactly. Nobody talks about that. They just be like, she cheated. Bro, did y'all not watch the same Red Table Talk I watched? Like, I'd be so confused. Like, what are y'all even talking about?
See, he understood your cheating is stemming from my cheating. So therefore, I understand I hurt you so much that you're willing to now give your time and energy and body to other people. Like, but men are so idiots. They only see what they want to see. They only
hear what they want to hear.
And they only hear what they want to hear. So anyways, I am here. It's finally happening.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a long time coming before I finally sat down with a microphone in front of me. And the music podcast is still on the way. So this is just a relationship podcast, and it's something, cute and fun to just get my little shit off, really. So we're here toxic shit. I still fuck though podcast. We are here. So I am your host, French Cold Work. If you guys know me in real life, cool. If you don't, nice to meet you. So here I have my lovely co-host, guest co-host for today, my friend Nene, and I just want her to say a little bit about herself and how we met.
First off, I just want to say I'm so excited to be the first guest grazing this amazing podcast. I Still Fuck Though is such a dope ass name. And when I seen that show, I was like, this is so French, like this name. But thank you for having me. And yes, I'm Nene from the Juicy Hour with Nene podcast. Check it out on all DSPs. If you check it out, you may see French on there too, because
yes.
Her first podcasting experience was on a little episode we have called Girls Who Love the JBP. And we basically did an appreciation episode for the Joe Budden podcast. And it was really dope. And it was a fun experience. And a little backstory on how me and French met was like through some group chats on Twitter, and then I would say mainly through Clubhouse. I know that app ain't really all that popping no more, but at the time we was on there.
Yes, let's make sure we put that out in the world. Look, when the artists were there and actually talking to people and connecting and getting to know with people, we were there for that.
It was a
Y'all
fun
wasn't
time.
outside.
They weren't. They weren't
outside.
They missed the fun. Now it's not, but we became close through Clubhouse and we created our own bond to where we talk almost every day, just gossiping and shit talking. And I was like, I really love this because chemistry is hard to find. So when you actually gain it with someone, you keep it. And ever since, me and French have been cool. And, you know, I love you, bitch. I always tell you, but you know, you don't like being told that the person loves you. So let me shut up. Cause she be like, Nene.
No, I can be mushy at times, but you know, I'm
always mushy. It's no in between.
Look,
but you still fucked though.
Look, maybe I was never told I was loved as a kid. I don't know. jokes. We got to make something together that was called the Girls Who Love the Joe Budden Podcast. And I was so grateful to be a part of that idea that came from you. You were the creator of that. A lot of good things happened from it. We made new friends. We spoke to...
Shout out to Keeks, Lisha, Kiera, our other co-hosts on that.
Yes, shout out to Keeks, Lisha, Kiera. We got to know them better. We got to speak to them damn near daily in the midst of making that. And we got to know each other, you know? So that was fun. Also, just even the fact that Joe Budden actually mentioned our podcast and it was acknowledged. Like, I'd never expected to be acknowledged by anybody. I thought this was more like, hey, let's kick this shit. Let's turn on some microphones and talk to each other about why we like this one podcast. So it was never to actually reach them. But I'm glad that it did.
In the grand scheme of things, to pinpoint off what you're saying, of course, if you're making an appreciation episode for a podcast, you would probably want the podcast to see it, but I never envisioned it like that. I genuinely did it to bring girls who like podcasts together and girls who like that podcast and different girls because, you know, shit can get like, it can be a lot of fields are very male based and have huge male fan bases. So sometimes the women just want some shit to be women and sometimes men get in and women get catty and all that shit. So I wanted something for the girls, just like Saweetie always says. And it became much bigger than I ever anticipated ever being. And I'm so grateful and appreciative of everyone who's involved. Shout out to Javi too for editing it and doing all that. Like, he did amazing. I forgot to mention him at first. Shout out to the girls again.
Our producer, Javi.
Like, it was great. And it brought us all closer together. And that's what really mattered to me in the end. Like, I really wanted my girl group of friends I can talk to, not just about that podcast, but just about podcasts in general, media in general, like different things. And that's what we all do. Like, me and French talk every day and we just be reacting to what we see on Gossip of the City or some shit.
Hey, Fee should hire us. Fee should fucking hire us. But, you know, I'm not going to give her too much clout. Fee, come through with the check. This is not an ad, but it could be, baby girl. So, yes, I feel like, you know, what we all have in common is media, it's music, it's podcasting. Obviously, some of you guys are more on the professional side because you're going to school for it. Me, I'm a big fan of all the crafts that I love. So I guess that's how I learned a lot of the things.
Yeah. And, you know, you gonna keep moving. Sorry, I just got the weirdest text message. Sorry. It distracted me.
That's fine.
But Like, you gonna shine. Like, you talk so eloquently about shit, and like, you really speak about hip hop like you have a major passion. So I really love hearing people talk passionately about things, and that's what you need to have a pod. Like, just know the shit that you're talking about, look up the shit, and put the effort in. Why is somebody calling me?
Well,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The thing about podcasting is, yes, you're supposed to be a little more informed on what you're talking about. And that's really why I've never thought about making a podcast about anything other else than music. I don't know anything other else than music. So I've always wanted to work in music. I'm not a musician, but I am a writer. I don't sing, I don't rap. I just kick the shits when it comes to music, but I always wanted like an A&R position or something like that, like being able to be in the middle of the music, but not having to create it,
Ooh, so scouting the talent,
of course. So yeah, that's about the only thing. Other than that,
French gonna show y'all herself throughout. Y'all gonna get to know her.
Oh no, I'm here for all the funky shit. Okay, I'm here for all the funk shit.
This bitch said funky.
That's how you know I'm fucking old as shit, old as dirt. One bitch is saying funky, no, the only bitches are saying funky is 30 and up. And I mean, I'm not 30 yet, but damn it, I'm about there. About to keep
You're
the door
21 in my eyes, sis.
Aw. Look, I live vicariously through you. So as long as you're living it up, that's fine.
Experience.
So let's get into some fun topics. So JLo and A ROD have been having a crazy week. Reports came out last week that they were breaking up, and apparently everybody else in the world knew about it except JLo and A ROD. So
I heard he cheated. Like, I seen a lot of reports saying he was spotted out with different women. I was like, ooh, messy.
Mind you, I hold A-Rod. I hold A-Rod to that same standard of like Russell Wilson. Maybe it's because, that's the thing about women. She only showed us amazing things. This man is sitting here at all the Christmas pictures with all the kids. Shit, he's sitting there in the same table with her baby daddy, Mark Anthony, her ex-husband, baby daddy, Mark Anthony. So for somebody to be able to be grown like that, I'm sitting here thinking that he's an amazing man. I'm not an amazing woman. I'm not sitting with my baby daddy's new wife and shit like that. No, I'm petty. I don't
know. I feel like, yeah, their relationship has been very like private. We don't hear about it as much as we hear about other celebrity relationships, but some always happening in the dark, especially with these famous people. And he's a former baseball player, right? He don't play no more, right?
Girl,
we just gonna say he don't.
Yeah, I think he's retired. I do think he's retired.
So we know he got that money, and we know how men who got money and power act. Like, they think cheating is allotted to them because of who they are. I don't know why, but I don't know, because the gossip pages are saying something different, but they saying something different, and some celebrities like will put on a front to keep up their perception. And since they don't have the gossipy, cheaty perception, they might just be trying to cover that. A lot of these celebrity relationships are sometimes just like little minor investments into something that makes them something. So I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't together or he did cheat and she's just trying to, cover for him.
The richer person is JLo, though. She has more money than him. So, I've always thought that JLo I've always thought that JLo was always the bigger person in whichever relationship she's ever been in. She's always the bigger star, the most known. So
even when she was dating Diddy, you thought she was the bigger star?
At the time, yes, J-Lo was huge. J-Lo was huge. And I think Diddy had a lot of momentum because obviously it was the real bad boy era. It was Big had just died. I think this was 2002 or 2003 when they were dating. You know, it was really recent, but even then I felt like J-Lo at that moment in time, I mean, that's when all her records started coming out with Ja Rule, which they threw her on every single record. But
they did. They definitely did.
Yeah, feature
couldn't
artist.
Go nowhere.
But that's my girl. That's my girl. So, yes.
Every time I think of her, I just think of the Let's Get Loud at the inauguration. Now.
Let's get loud.
No, we need Keeks here to do it correct.
Yeah, Keeks does it amazingly. I cannot. If I sound a little fucked up, it's because my throat hurts. And as much as I wish it was from sucking dick, it's actually from being outside in the cold.
She lying, y'all. She was sucking dick last night.
Girl, I wish. If I was, I would be here telling y'all how I was deep throating it. But I wasn't.
We only deep throat.
So if I sound like your 56-year-old uncle that drinks 4 o'clock and smokes Marlboro Reds, I am sorry.
It's crazy because you are like drinking right now.
Yes, I am. I'm drinking all over again, but
let me shut up. Go ahead, friend.
This is the beginning of the weekend. We're recording on a Friday. I know this comes out on Tuesdays, but hey, it's the weekend, bitches.
The beginning of the weekend. I'm about to go get my shit soon too, so can't judge you because I'm about to be doing the same shit. Right.
Well, to the end of the J-Lo conversation, they kind of cleared it up just by, hey, babe, let's go outside where we know there's hella paparazzi on the corner of that little bush and have them take some pictures of us kissing. So I guess that was their way of clearing it up.
Yeah.
Hey, now if Russell Wilson is out, if A ROD is out here cheating, I give up. I just give up on life. Like,
girl,
I really didn't expect that.
When we talk about who we just found out got caught cheating, that's what makes me really think, like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Like.
Well, and this is just in funny news. I don't know if you're too familiar with Ella Bands and A Boogie with the hoodie.
That shit was hilarious. I'm not even gonna lie. She told him about himself.
A Boogie with the hoodie basically posted some deep bullshit ass quote saying, you know, if you love her, you'll let her go. She was like, bitch, stop lying. We already spoke about this. We've been broke up. Stop coming on here front and like, I didn't tell you I don't want your ass no more. Men always do that. Men
they
will
really
always do that. Nene, have you ever been in a relationship with somebody and you know their family members or their cousins or something, and you guys have been broken up for a while, and all of a sudden one of their family members comes up to you like, hey, how's your boyfriend Mario been? And you're like, I haven't spoke to that bitch in months and I hope he's rotting in hell. What are you talking to me about?
Exactly.
And it's because men lie. Like, men lie. And, like, don't get me started.
They do. Like, I have an ex who still constantly tries to come around my family. That's constantly. Weird. It's so fucking weird to me. And I'd be like, look, when we broke up, y'all broke up. I don't care how much you fucking love this person. It's done. And niggas really do lie because y'all sit there and y'all perpetuate a narrative. And sadly, they're always, no matter how much proof, they're always the ones everybody goes to believe. Because I remember when A Boogie broke up with Ella and his response was, I don't like the way she dresses. She shows too much of her body. And then all the niggas was like, if you think there's something wrong with that, there's something wrong with you. Like, bro, what? And
First
he
of all,
embarrassed
it's
her.
my
So
body, my choice.
Exactly. Don't get it with a bad bitch if you don't want a bad bitch out of her. Period.
A lot of y'all want to get with a bad bitch, but can't take the pressure that comes with a bad bitch. So you're not fit for it. It's a lot of pressure, baby.
Especially, and
I think it's just funny that everybody's breaking up right before the summer. It's like it's getting a little warm out, and y'all are feeling the little warmth, and it's changing y'all out here. Y'all getting caught cheating right and left. Y'all breaking up to not make up, and I think it's funny. I think it's funny, and maybe it's just me.
No, bro, it's funny. People plan that shit. Just like how they plan to break up with people right before like the holidays so they don't gotta go buy them shit. Like, motherfuckers know what they doing.
Mm-hmm. Or a birthday.
Exactly.
Well, Jordyn Woods had a scandal as well. Jordyn Woods. Anybody that doesn't know who Jordyn Woods is, Jordyn Woods used to be known to hang around Kylie Jenner and the Kardashian family, but after the scandal with the whole Tristan Thompson thing, they're not friends anymore. Jordyn is doing her thing. Now she has her own entity. She's growing and glowing. She looks way better. She looks happier. She got with this guy named Karl Towns. I'm not too sure who he is. I know he plays basketball.
He's a basketball player.
I think he plays for Cleveland, right?
I don't know the team. I just know he played basketball, girl.
Well, the only reason I even heard or know that he plays for Cleveland is because they said that Jordyn be around sometimes Tristan in the same building. Not that they're next to each other, but, you know, like if there would be an awkward exchange. And she said no, she doesn't care for him. So, so Karl Towns got caught with some text messages that were leaked. First, the only blog that I seen reporting on it was really Gossiping City.
Phoebe having a tea, man.
Phoebe comes with the fucking tea. That bitch be getting my little coins for her little Patreon. I'm nosy. I want to know the tea.
We support Black artists. Support everyone.
We support Black businesses. Look, if your business is tea, we're still paying and buying. So. Yeah, so basically Karl Towns had some text messages between him and a girl. No, it was Instagram messages between him and a girl. And the weirdest shit that I seen in this messages were he said, "I love you." Y'all telling the slide I love you?
Look, I stand corrected. My stance on this situation is, and I commented this under one of the blog pages that posted about this, and too many people started saying crazy shit, so I deleted it. But this, you heard it here from Nene first. This is a setup by the Kardashians. That's all I'm gonna say.
It could be. It very much could be.
It's a setup.
I don't think Gossip in the City would. She posted some flight information too. So I don't think she would report something, only because I don't think she has too much likings in the Kardashians. So that's my only thought. Now let me say this. Once a cheater is always a cheater. So if this man keeps coming out with more scandals that he's getting caught up in whatever, then hey.
We know what the truth is.
We know. Yeah.
Girl, these men, I can't even vouch for a lot of guys these days because y'all really think, like, look at what just fucking happened with SAWEETIE and Quavo.
Why can't y'all live in y'all truths, though? Like,
yes.
I've literally met men before that told me, hey, I don't want a relationship. I just want to fuck. Like, I like your company for fucking. I don't want to build. And that was perfectly fine with me. I appreciate the honesty because then you're not wasting my time. You're not making a choice for me because I might not want to be part of your fucking love and hip hop circle. This
not the love and hip hop circle.
Look, I don't think men understand that a lot of the reasons women don't want to be cheated on or, you know, part of some messy shit like that is because y'all y'all don't understand what comes with all of that. 9 times out of, well, not 9 times out of 10, 7 out of 10. I'm not getting AIDS. I'm not getting gonorrhea, chlamydia. I'm not getting STDs because of you and your hot ass. Mm-hmm. If you about to be hot, if you about to be, cheat on me with a fucking condom on. Have that much respect for me.
Exactly.
And they don't.
That shit...
They don't. They just out here hot in the ass, just doing whatever. Like, that's nuts.
And the thing with cheating too with men is, because just like you said at first, like, some guys will be upfront and honest with you, but a lot of games guys plays, and I've had this confirmed because I do have a good amount of guy friends, and they be putting me to speed on game, and it's like, they'll see that they'll be attracted and want a girl who they know is not just going to be okay with just fucking. Like, they want the emotional and all that shit that comes with relationships, and they'll fake give it to her just because that's what they want. And then break the girl heart and then be like, and turn around and be like, well, I told you I wanted this, but then, you know, I started treating you like you was my girl. That's why you really got to do these niggas dirty. You can't. Like, you really gotta.
I went from being Jada Chiefs out here crying for little baby every other week.
Girl, she disappoints me. Oh my God, I love her. I love her. She's so pretty, but she disappoints me.
But she's just stupid. I went from her to Jada Pinkett Smith. What's up? Me too. What up? In the last year, I think I found out that, you know what, being in those situations, they drain a lot of your energy, a lot of your happiness. Like, you're just riding by because you're coasting from day to day thinking that, you know, oh, this is going to work. We're going to make it work because we have this, this, you know, regardless of what it is. But fuck that shit. The first red light that I see, I'm gone. I'm not your ride or die. I'm not your mama. That's what a lot of men out here want. They want somebody that will take all their bullshit. I am not your mother.
Exactly.
I have my own son. I have my own son. I know whose mother I am.
Exactly.
Girl.
They do. They want a therapist / girlfriend / sex play doll / punching bag in some cases.
Now, don't get it twisted. I can be. But is you coming with the lifestyle in the bag? I don't think you fucking are. Now, let Floyd Mayweather call me to be one of the 735 bitches he got. Yeah, okay, I'm right next to them, okay? Supporting. Do you need me to hold her hair too? But y'all broke ass, man, listen. No, bitch, you're not about to cheat on me. And then with some whack hoes at that. No.
Yeah. I can't with the cheating, and I can easily move on and drop niggas if they do me dirty, and my friends always be like, well, you're heartless. I'm like, bro, you just have to, you're gonna get to a point in your life when you realize your extreme worth. And I'm sorry, all that other shit bitches be saying, it's nothing but excuses. Like, that's all it is. Like, you need to love yourself first, and then you'll know you can't just take shit from anybody. And that's how you'll get with yourself and stop accepting bum ass nigga shit. Like, that's basically what it is. Stop accepting it. Cause
listen, I learned that if I wasn't willing to break my own heart first before letting a person really break my heart, I would be in way worse situations right now. So therefore, no. Mind you, girl, I was dating Stevie J Jr. Peter Pinky
you and these juniors, man.
Tara and Amina / Jocelyn Hernandez in the mix. Like, fuck that. At
least Jocelyn, one thing I can say about her is that I like...
She's a bad bitch.
Yeah, she was a bad bitch, and one thing I can say about her, and I saw this on Twitter like a couple months ago, she always confronted the guy first. She will only fight the girl if she got spicy with her. She always has smoke for the nigga first, and I think a lot of these bitches these days need to realize that a lot of these guys set you up to look stupid. Like, a guy will tell you, oh, fuck that ugly bitch. I don't like her, even though I fucked her. And then Yeah, I don't fuck with her. And then all they'll do is
Girl,
stay right on their arm.
Wildest stories. The wildest stories. Like,
it will stay there.
I done heard men like tell me, no, the voice that you heard on the phone as a recording, which states a timestamp, a date, and everything. That's not me.
Idiots, man. They'll really sit there and tell them that, and the girls will believe it, and they'll be okay with their man that just cheated and want to fight the girl and just get mad at the girl. And when you like really look outside of the situation and look at it, you'll realize how stupid you look. Like,
girl,
we gotta get it together.
What? You know what? I used to want to be one of the people that would be like, hey, if you are the person that my man is cheating with, you can come up to me and we could talk about it. Like, you know, I'm not one of the girls that would be like, fuck you, bitch. What's up? Let's fight right now. But you know what? You hoes got disrespectful as fuck. Y'all done played that little role of, yes, I understand your pain. Yes, I know what you're going through. And next thing you know, you're still sucking my man's dick next week. So let's cut the shit. You bitches is hoes. Trash. Because a lot of these bitches, what they won't tell around here is that they knew about me and I never knew about them until they came up to me. So who was the side hoe? But anyways, look, this ain't even about me. Sweetie tells Justin Combs and respectfully Justin on the Revolt Network. There was a show that is called Respectfully Justin, hosted by Justin Combs and Justin LeBoy from the Instagram meme page. And basically they're talking about threesomes. Now this comes the day before the breakup Sweetie scandal. They both asked her if your man is doing everything right and you love him and he's taking care of you financially, emotionally, he's supporting you, and he tells you he wants a threesome, what type of girl are you picking? So Sweetie turns this whole shit around. And I don't think anybody in that room seen this shit coming. She was like, since I support my man and I love him and I love a cultured man that's been around the world, I would let him pick the guy that we're about to fuck. They were not expecting that. They were expecting her to...
She gave an amazing answer.
Yes.
Because the situation always flips around when a girl asks for, like, they have to understand. I understand it's a different, sadly, it's a different type of thing when it's a girl having sex with a girl than when it's a man having sex with a man. So people just assume that every girl, like, not every girl wants to have sex with other women.
No. And you know what? That's one thing I learned really early on in my life. Like, there's women that they can say somebody's pretty, but they really are not nowhere near sexually attracted to you. So why do men feel so comfortable telling us, you know, turn your sexuality out? But when we tell y'all to be sitting here around a man with his dick out, that's gay. I'm not doing that. Fuck that. That's fucking with my manhood and this and that.
Like, bro, it's annoying because when the situation is flipped on them, they have that. But how do you know that woman isn't looking at it like that? Like, a lot of women, and I blame women sometimes too, because we need to be more vocal in what we don't want and what we're okay with. We can't just keep doing things because to please a man. Like, make yourself happy. Do what you want to do. Don't just do something by the bylaws of, oh, he wanted it. Because if you don't want to sleep with a woman, don't. If you don't want to have a threesome, don't. And if you really, like, some people like that. Like, Tiana Taylor and Amon Shumpert always talk about how they love having threesomes. But if you really enjoy that, that's why men need to stop looking to other women to just conform to their standards of what they want. There are girls who are okay with you messing with other bitches. There are girls who are okay with threesomes. There are girls who are okay. There's people for every person in this fucking world. That's why people need to stop picking people who aren't like that and expecting them to conform to what they want. Like, you gotta go pick, like, if you fuck with threesomes, if you love having sex with more than one person, go find you somebody who do, or be single and just go to sex clubs. The fuck? Just make sure you're clean. Because not every girl's gonna go for that.
I think that in a relationship, you have to be completely honest at the beginning. You know, hey, this is what I do like, what I don't like. Personally, I have had threesomes, but I just don't have them in every relationship. I haven't had them. To me, threesomes are different, only because in my head, I feel like having a threesome can only be fun with two people I'm not emotionally attached with. Now, if I have feelings for you, I may feel differently about sharing you with another woman. So, but if it's somebody that, like, for example, right now, I'm not dating, but I am open to dating, and I will start dating soon. And if I end up meeting somebody that I'm really cool with and I like them, like I said, I don't want a relationship right now. So if we're just kicking it and that's something that we could come to terms in, that's fine. But that's for us and us only. And just like that, I can wake up the next day and say, fuck both of y'all. So, but you know, well, Saweetie and Quavo are reportedly broken up.
It's confirmed. Saweetie said it out her mouth. She said she been done. She said, like, she's been emotionally detached herself. And it's crazy. Well, actually, we haven't seen them as much of lately. I think the last time we seen them together was Valentine's Day.
Well, no, when did he give her the car? Was it Christmas or her birthday? It was really recent, the Bentley.
I'm talking about Valentine's Day. That was more recent, bitch. I said the last time.
Well, yes. Okay, well, yeah. The last time we did see them, it was Valentine's Day.
You know, they used to be posted up all the time together, but
all the time.
From what she said in the tweet, I don't know if you've seen it yet, French. He
Not
cheated,
yet.
Basically. She said for a fact, let me pull up the tweet and just read it, because
listen, if Saweetie, who is a bad bitch and a rich bitch and a talented bitch, is getting cheated on, I'm just telling y'all, man, I am not emotionally going to be attached to you no time soon. You guys can expect me to be emotionally attached to you by the time Jesus Christ comes back. So, therefore, you will be waiting a long ass time. I am not here to build.
She said, I'm single. I've endured too much betrayal and hurt behind the scenes for a false narrative to be circulating that degrades my character. Presents don't band-aid scars, and the love isn't real when the intimacy is given to other women. Then she says, she then says, I emotionally checked out a long time ago and have walked away with a deep sense of peace and freedom, excited for this new chapter of elevation.
Good for you, sis. And you know what? I did see in the Respectfully Justin clip that she said that last time that a guy fucked up, she got several homes worth of a wire transfer. So get your bag, grab your money, and spend it on your new boo, fucking in a really nice place on Quavo's tab. And that's on period.
Fucking dead, but I had a feeling they weren't together because a lot of people don't know that Justin Combs is her ex, and I don't think she would have went on there and talked the way she did if she was with Quavo, because she just doesn't seem like that type of person. So I had a feeling that they were broken up. Then the whole unfollowing each other shit kind of pieced it together because they don't seem like those type of people. I don't even want to say that type of couple, but neither one of them strikes me as the do that type of couple. Now, if we were talking about like Cardi or Offset, I would have just been like, okay, it's just a typical Wednesday. But
regular
shit. And Quavo, no.
Now, stimulationships. Do you think they are out here? Because you know what? I'm starting to see a lot of people just all of a sudden popping up too. That, you know, they're dating somebody, and I'm like, I know you be trying to get money from bitches. Stimulationships. They're asking for the
name
money.
Is just so funny to me.
I mean, it's the stimulus check. The stimmy did hit on Wednesday for most of us poor people.
I didn't get mine yet.
I got mine, and you know what? We was balling out in the fucking Irish bar. Fuck everybody. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Joey, for the stimmy. Basically, I'm saying, like, you know, there's a lot of new relationships, and I was wondering, are these stimulationships? Are they going to be over within a month, 2 months? Because y'all not lasting through the summer. I'm sorry to tell y'all that.
Well, everybody keeps saying that. Well, I'm not in a relationship. I'm not looking for one, so I can't really speak like, oh, I'm not going to be in shit by the summer. But I do keep hearing a lot of people say that. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck is going to happen this summer? Because people are really preparing.
We have been cooped up for a year. So therefore, the men that have been fucking the same bitch for the whole they've been getting the same pandemic pussy. So when the world opens up, and they start taking these flights to Vegas and they start taking these flights to Miami, them hoes is outside, all right? Them hoes is outside. And I'm going to be right outside with them. What's up?
I'm going to be in the streets, too. I got to shake my ass a little bit.
I'm back in the streets,
get my
baby,
feet wet.
this summer. I'm trying to get my feet wet.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was stimulationships, because there's a lot of men who can't really pull bitches and they'll really pay. And there's bitches who will be okay with being your fake girl for some change.
For a couple that, for some shoes, some food.
I'm not entertaining this.
Some food. Y'all bitches that is out here saying y'all getting the bag from these dudes and all this other shit, and the only thing he's spending on you and buying you is food and maybe shoes. Sis, I'm gonna need you to start asking for these wire transfers. I'm gonna need you to start asking for these designer bags. I'm gonna need you to start asking to get your bills paid. Other than that, you ain't doing a damn thing. You giving this pussy out for free like everybody else.
Girl, let me tell you a quick story. When I was younger, a couple years ago, this guy went and spread a rumor that, and like, just listen before you even react. He went and spread a rumor that I gave him head for a Chick-fil-A sandwich. I was like, yes, bruh. I was like, are you fucking serious? Like,
girl, them type of rumors, the only reason that anything like that would ever bother me is because I really need y'all to understand that if I'm ever down and out and fucked up like that, a lot of y'all will get robbed before I'm fucked up and down and out. And that's just me being serious, baby.
I don't judge sex work. Go get them coins. I've always wanted to have an OnlyFans account, but I'm not sucking some dick for a sandwich. I'm not sucking.
That friendly. Girl, I'm not that friendly. Like, I'm not approachable like that. I'm not that approachable. I know I may seem like, you know, I can kick this shit and everything, but believe me, to these guys, I'm looking at them like,
yeah, like, I commend people who, like, I commend strippers. Like, I could not do that. Like, have to entertain a whole bunch of slimy ass men who are trying to touch you, trying to fuck you and all this shit. And then OnlyFans girls who have to sit there and be nice to these people. So, like, I commend them. I just couldn't do it. And at the end of the day, if I was ever down and out, it wouldn't be for no fucking Chick-fil-A sandwich. It wouldn't be for a fucking any type of item. It would be. And I would be living great. It wouldn't even be. I wouldn't be living regular. I would be living amazing. If I'm selling pussy, first of all, it's gonna be everywhere and it's gonna be widely available, and and it would be for a certain price that a lot of y'all can't fucking afford. So, period. Let them know.
I'm saying, like, I'm not that fucked up. I haven't got there yet. I pray that I never get down like that. But if I did. Like I'm saying, if you see me, look, if y'all start seeing me going to Dubai and stuff, y'all know the dealing. I'm outside.
Girl, I ain't getting shitted on for no fucking money. That's too much.
Not shitted on, but boy,
that's what they do in Dubai, girl.
Like, you might be, I might be able to catch some golden rain. on a good day. It depends. It depends on how that bag look, you know. That's really what that is. How much that bag worth? Because I ain't going for no 1, 2, 3,000.
Oh Lord, Jesus!
I need something that I can cover the shame with. Cover the shame with. Okay. Let me cover the shame. That should
be the name of this episode. Cover the shame.
Cover the shame. Yes. So, I just want to briefly mention that people are getting killed for stimulus money, and this is more of a serious topic, and it's a downer only because it was really sad.
Yeah, that story
I couldn't believe it. When I read it, I thought it was one of those fake stories that usually pop up on Facebook or something, because that's where I got it from. But when I read it, surprisingly, it wasn't. It was the gist of it was basically a baby daddy thought he should get a baby mama's stimulus money from the kids, half of it or more than half. She was only willing to give a certain amount, and he wasn't happy with it. He left angry, came back and shot at her mom, her brother, her cousin, and her 7-year-old daughter. It's a real tragedy.
Did they all die?
Yes, all 4 died.
So he killed all of them, and did he kill her too?
No, he didn't, which, you know, that's what I was more surprised about, because, you know,
I hope he rots in jail
if me and my baby daddy get into it and he comes and kills my family, boy, you better not hope I'm not alive, boy, because it's a wrap for you. For you. You better get me, get my ass out of here, because otherwise the streets ain't safe.
I have so many questions. Like, was that his child he killed?
No, it wasn't. That's even more fucked up. It was her child.
Fucked up. That's so
yes. Mm-hmm. I thought that was horribly.
That just put me in a bad mood.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said that was a downer. That was a horrible downer. I do want to say rest in peace to everybody.
Yeah, rest in peace, and hopefully
our condolences to the families. It's tragic. I know I made a joke about stimulationships, and I do want it to be known that a lot of people are going through it during this pandemic, and the money might be more serious to others than it is to us. So that's about it. When is a good time to start cheating? Let's make jokes. Because I'm sad now. Let's make jokes. When is a good time to start cheating? When do you think? That's the thing. I don't think I'm equipped to talk about when is a good time to start cheating, because I haven't cheated yet. But boy,
yeah, I haven't either.
Whoever's next, you fucked up. You done fucked up. I'm Jada now. Jada Pinkett Smith.
I don't want to sound like the cliche girl, but I'm too much. And you know me, I always tell you this, like, I believe too much in karma. Like, I really would never cheat, because I would think like something bad would happen to me immediately. Like, I really would leave, because I also like to practice what I preach. And if I'm saying I don't want niggas cheating on me, I want you to let me know. I feel like it would be like, kind of hypocritical of me to be like, I would cheat. But then again, you never know how you would react in situations. So if I could hypothetically speak on a good time to cheat is when you think they're cheating on you too, maybe, if that doesn't sound too toxic. Because, I know some people revenge cheat.
It's probably like when you checked out, like when you're completely detached from the relationship, you can no longer see a future. That would probably be the best time. I haven't done it yet, but I'm just saying, y'all done fucked up, because I done got my knowledge up ever since being Jada Cheese. I converted to Jada Pinkett Smith, so yeah.
Yeah, I think I know a lot of girls revenge cheat instead of leaving, which I don't think is always right. They'll go and they'll cheat,
and that's gonna be sad. Y'all just killing yourselves for no reason.
You mean they gonna get HIV that could turn into AIDS?
Look, y'all gonna get the shit that takes you the fuck out of here. And I don't want to sit here and be funny about it, because I do have a family member that actually has that. But
prayers for them.
I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of that going on. It's a lot.
True.
Now that Corona is over, are we back to our regular?
Girl, it is not over.
Well, people act like it's over. Okay, so
people act, but it's not.
Girl, all the white people were outside when I went out.
They've been outside the whole thing. They ain't go inside yet.
Once I started seeing clubs and bars full of Black and Hispanic people outside, I said, "Yeah, we all think it's over." Ha. We all. Girl,
Atlanta has not closed down yet. They still been partying. So we just kind of. I just think like the America can't sit down like at all. They just can't. So whether it ended or not, there was going to be a point in time where people took matters into their own hand for it to end, even the government. So shit is going to, like, this summer going to be fun. Shit going to be open. People going to be out because we got a whole year taken from us. People aren't going to sit down for a year and not do anything. Like, I promise you, concerts are going to be back quick. Maskless times is coming back. So if you scared, stay in the house, pray, get the vaccine. I don't fucking know. But I can...
Most of all, yeah, basically everybody's back outside. I don't think it's the best thing to be doing, but who knows? I'm part of it.
You can't be hypocritical, bitch.
Yeah. Like, do men ever ask you to be in a relationship, or do you just start sleeping over at each other's houses till you no longer leave?
Some men do ask, but I don't know. I feel like we sort of in our own head start like envisioning ourselves like in a full-blown relationship, and we just start doing girlfriend shit sometimes, or like maybe we spend the night. Yeah, it is when you think about it, but it's the truth. We really do. But I want my next relationship, I want to be asked. Like, even if it's in the most simplistic way, like I want to be asked. Because until somebody asks me, I'm single. That's how I go with it. Like I don't belong to anyone until we get that together and we confirm it. If we don't fucking think I owe you any type of loyalty, or I'm not gonna be out here thoughting and bopping like you probably are. Period.
Now listen, I came to the conclusion that until we're married, we're just fucking. So if you think that you're coming to the barbecue at summertime and I'm gonna let you meet my mom, I'm sorry to tell you, I'm probably not. So I don't care if we've been dating for 3 years, 5 years, 7 years. You're not going to meet my son and my mom. Fuck that.
It's different though, especially with kids. I can't imagine like having a child and trying to maneuver through meeting somebody new. That's a lot, because it's like you have to fully trust this person for you and to bring around your kid.
Listen. The other day I heard the sickest shit ever, and it made me want to fight. Somebody basically told me that somebody they know who was in a relationship, and the person had kids from a relationship prior with somebody else, because there's always that tension between the baby mama and the new girlfriend, right? Which it shouldn't be, but a lot of the times it's because you hoes is disrespectful as fuck. And y'all can get your ass beat. But really in real life, this girl basically was saying every time that her daughter comes to my house, I'd be wanting to pinch her. And I'd be doing like little things to the child on the low. I couldn't fucking stomach this shit. I couldn't believe it.
It's true. Like my mom stopped letting me and my siblings go out with my dad for a little bit until like he confirmed he wouldn't take us to one of his girls' houses, because she called my mom and said that like if my dad pisses her off again, she's gonna put something in our food to harm us. Like some of these people are. That's why men need to stop, like men and women, because a lot of these men do things too, like to people's children, both ways it happens. And that's why I really just don't want anybody around that's why I just have to have kids with the right person, because I'm not going to be able to do that shit. It's going to be very hard for me.
I'm late to that party. I done surpassed that shit and fucked up. But what I'm saying is, you know what? A lot of the times men think because the woman loves me, she'll never disrespect my kids, or she'll love my children the same. Bitch, that's not the fucking case. I'm here to tell you that these hoes is petty. especially when they're trying to get back at the baby mama. And I will beat a bitch to the ground. You will meet Jesus Christ fucking with my children. I am not about any of those games. I know people like to talk and all this other shit. That's fine. But when it comes to my son, I black out. I see black. I don't see any other color. I don't stop. I don't think. I don't nothing. So that's just that on that. Ew, I hate that. I hate that conversation so much because, you know, in real life, you know, that's coming for anybody who's a parent that is.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Like, it's a different feeling when you see stuff like that as a parent. I can't imagine because I think it's crazy, but I can't stomach how someone who actually has a child and that could happen to. That's why you just gotta listen to your kids because the kids will tell it all. That's how I view it too sometimes. If you make your kids feel comfortable.
Listen, look, well, shit, even listening to the kids right now. Okay, this has nothing to do with any of the topics that we're speaking of. But Allen versus Pharaoh, that's a new HBO documentary that came out on Woody Allen and Mia Farrow and how Woody Allen molested one of her younger daughters and basically later on even went to marry one of her older daughters. So this whole documentary was disgusting because it was basically proven that he was fucking with that kid. Throughout the whole documentary, it's sad that women are willing to be blind-eyed just to keep a man. And I couldn't believe what she was saying. It's like anything inappropriate that I see going on between my child and the person that I'm dating, I'm hoping that you make it out of your house, out of my house, still breathing. Because
exactly.
Other than that, we're not talking about it. I guess her way of dealing with it was getting him a therapist. Mind you, this is before any real allegations came out or anything. So he was already seeing a therapist because of his the way that he used to treat Dylan Farrell is the name of the girl, which is now an adult.
What type of fucking therapist is that? Because if you're going and you're telling them that you're like looking at, like they're supposed to do something about that. The fuck? Well,
they did call the police. They called the police. Okay, good. They were the ones that actually reported him eventually, which I feel like good. If Mia would have did something about it, even when she thought that certain inappropriate things were going on, maybe she could have caught on before Dylan was really molested. And that's just in my opinion. There's no reason why a man should be breathing into a little girl's bare naked lap. There's no reason why. It was just a lot of weird shit. It was sick. I was mad. I was mad the whole time. It's sick. But anyways, yeah. Look, I hate men. I hate y'all.
You should just end every part. Well, let me stop because people already perpetuate that narrative about me, and I don't hate men.
No, I talking about shit. Let me clarify myself. I love you guys.
I clarify you, bitch. They're gonna come for your ass.
Hold on. I love men for the 40 minutes that we're, doing it, and you're deep inside and you're doing it good. Yeah, I love you. After you get out, bitch, get out my face.
Period.
Anyways, thank you for joining me, Nene. This has been an amazing first episode. We kind of got a little toxic in here, but I feel like we didn't do too bad.
We didn't. I feel like it was mild toxic, like a splash. Like, how they have mild sauce? It was that.
Yeah, I just don't want to come in shooting, like everybody like, damn, French is going off on her shit. Like,
girl,
first episode.
It'd be like that. But Jess, thank you for having me.
I appreciate you being so patient with me.
Girl, it's okay. We all used to it.
Right.
Podcasters unite.
Yes, basically. Well, thank you so much. This is the I Still Fucked Though podcast. And, within all these situations that we're talking, I don't ever want you guys to think that I'm bashing anybody that I used to deal with or anything like that. Because at the end of the day, I still fuck.
And what if they do?
It wasn't that bad. I still fuck though. Something might have been good. I guess. Anyways, I'm out. I'm ready to eat something. I haven't ate shit, and yeah, I'll be here every week, you guys. You're gonna have to deal with me
on Tuesdays.
Bye, y'all. Peace out.
Yeah.